Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be.
It is!
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Cena's got Roman up, attitude adjustment.
Down goes Reigns.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, Rock with a rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys?
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins! And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Now what? Undertaker's in the ring!
oh my gosh!
The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal!
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Payback! For all those years, Plan B.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold.
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anoa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage, and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline dynasty. In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of what he's done for this business and who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. That fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a two-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
You win this title, you are primed for big things.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship in one Hulkamania off the mat.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win. Here we go, time to work out some aggression.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Oh, man.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. Right to the throat.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title.
Just end this now.
Oh, he's playing possum!
Kick out and one for the challenger.
It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
Oh, a little shove.
No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it. Just launched.
The champ is used to flying first class, and that wasn't it.
Uh-oh. Targets the gut to end the offense. You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in around the Hulkster's waist now.
Oh, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe that 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550.
Oh, no. Bear hug of pride. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna, and wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. Oh, strongest flag.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Massive big leg drop.
That's the kind of athleticism opponents do not
cover. We can have a new champ here. Breaks the count.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Stops that offense.
He finally creates some more offense for himself.
Hogan weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own. Dribbling the opponent.
Pin to decide the championship. And a kick out at only one.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues.
Bringing this back into the ranks. Yokozuna gets reversed.
Back and forth trading reversals.
What a counter.
dominating shoulder tackle.
Sky high.
Hogan just good work getting to the ropes.
Which ends the submission attempt.
Hogan looking to end this. There's a leg drop. That is how a true champion defends their title.
He stays alive. He stays alive.
And look at the disbelief on the face of the champion. They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to lose easy here.
And that has to be a damper on Hulk's spirit. But I don't think he's about to let up on him now. Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
This is exactly what the crowd wanted to see back at WrestleMania.
Nothing fancy there. Hogan's in the driver's seat now.
Hogan fighting with purpose right now, looking to prove his title win was no fluke. Yokozuna's pushing back now.
But Yokozuna still has to do more to get this fully in his favor.
This could shake up your nerves. Quite a demeanor on display. And in the
incredible Hulk Hogan sets up his opponent. Yokozuna saw it coming.
He's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
That might have been the decisive moment.
Headbutt by the big man. This is not going to be pretty. Dragging his opponent to the corner, taking his time up to the second rope, and the bonsai drop.
Can the champ recover from that?
There's two. Kick out at two.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion. Are we close to the...
Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop. The challenger comes up big.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan. And every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of a...
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before. Yeah!
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
As a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. physical smash mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the head... No, nothing fancy here. Instant victory.
Hold it, reverses it. Shoulders down. Strong kick out there.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Head Shrinkers versus the Steiner brothers here from WrestleMania 9. Two hard-hitting, up-and-coming teams at this epic event.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt. And fast. Sent right into the corner. Ooh, he fends that off. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with their gold tonight.
Vicious headbutt.
And is he? Yeah, looks like he's bleeding now.
Oh, well scouted by Steiner. Oh, look at that scope slam. He's certainly feeling that attack.
Yeah, that's Samu putting his in-ring acumen to good use.
Samu gets stymied. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the...
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are 2 of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years...
Double takedown. You're going to stack them up here. Look at
pin. Turning it around here.
He cuts the pin attempt short.
Man, there may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Clothesline!
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Well, that one looked like it muzzled Steiner a bit.
Yeah, Samu just ramped up his intensity. I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood,
Who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the head shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. The head shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Big splash in the corner.
His body has to be racked with pain.
And making a tag has to seem like a good idea right about now. Unleashed might and force.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Getting set up in the corner now. Golly, that sounded rough. Big hip attack.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
And we...
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Ooh, accurate roundhouse.
Oh, ducked underneath.
Instead, what a German suplex.
Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Reverse the leverage and into a pin.
Able to turn it into a cover of their own. Turns the tables. Shoulders down. Beautiful. Might sneak one. And a strong kick out at one.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. From the apron.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
And he got to his partner.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
We have a pin. Shoulders are down. He breaks the ref's count after one.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying,
tag is made. Tandem offense incoming from the Steiners. Off the top rope. This won't end well. Steinerizer.
Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinker?
Cover. Keeps his team alive. What a save.
Oh, God. Vicious knee. Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash.
Oh, Steiner anticipated that. Power slam.
Oh, headbutt.
Oh, nothing pretty about that.
Got him in the corner now.
Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash. Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first. That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Following it up with the cover.
Oh, and a near fall.
I understand the sentiment, but now is not the time to bask in disbelief.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling, refusing to give up.
The bear hug, and a way to get out of it is being on display right here. And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the Head Shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet on.
We've got a tag. He's quick to get out of the way there.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Oh, what a roundhouse. Big back body drop.
What elevation. The Head Shrinkers, the Steiners, taking each other to the limit in the biggest match of their careers.
And this may just be the greatest tag match we've seen in nearly a decade of WrestleManias.
Steiner looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping them
flying. Oh, what a splash!
And the Head Shrinkers just might have it.
Gut-wrench suplex. I don't know how much more damage can be done now.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. Take off. Being set up in the corner.
There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first. Glazed eyes on Steiner now.
Into the pinfall for the victory. And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his consideration.
On the apron! What? Throwing all...
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in.
And he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Inconspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Ooh. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament. To the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it his all. Belly to belly. Maivia way up high. Here we go.
Misses big time.
Oh, no.
Oh, not to the belly. Boom.
The reversal. Well scouted.
There it is, the people's punch.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do...
Watching and coming down with incredible force. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high-risk...
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough. to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
Taking flight. Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
There's the headbutt.
And Steele fending him off.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage.
Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded.
Oof. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what...
Shoulders down, this could be it. He gets the shoulder up at two.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet.
Nice job dodging contact there.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal... Single leg takedown. stepping through into a step-over toe hold.
And with the submission locked in, are we about to see a tap out?
He's so much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Oh, man.
Back and forth we go.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Oh.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Oh, ouch.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
Oh, my. That'll rock you.
Going right after the arm of their opponent, applying the arm bar. Nice takedown. Just twisting. Ooh.
And George Steele has the High Chief in dire straits after that move. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
The arm's trapped. Not finding an easy way to get out. Able to punch his way.
This can't bode well.
Backbreaker. And George is laid out. Just a nasty headbutt.
Gentlemen, we touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
And a lock of pride. Pain just painted all across his face.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Straight to the knee. The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Ooh. Ooh. And that was a terrible fall to the mat.
Like a meteor, just cratering straight into the mat.
He's getting even closer to making an escape.
Oh, he's almost there.
He better move.
He was so close to getting to the other side of the cage.
We all thought that was going to be it.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
What kind of person does something like that to another human being? Mistake made by Steele.
And into the corner he goes. Boom!
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify his fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Crank in the head. Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone.
Maivia with a plan in mind.
Jarring impact.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Just punishing their opponent.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. First, this superstar is hurt.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Overhand chop. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Oh my! And he's just unloading mercilessly here.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief. Measured up nicely.
Fist drop! Headbutt! George beats him to the punch.
And Steel isn't looking helpless anymore.
But George has to push now while the window's open.
Oh my God, that's gross.
George in. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. He is struggling to find an escape, but to no...
Escape and a takedown.
Clobbered with the double axe handle. Tooth. Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
Turns it around and the shoulders are down. He just might regret this decision. And now this is something to be scared of.
Shoulder tackle.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Oh, headbutt.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Comes down across the head with the axe handle. And the focus of the attack continues to be the head.
It's a very effective target in the long run.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Can Steel recover from this adversity?
Just cranking the head.
When a man
from the heavens, big time splash.
And Steel is one step quicker.
Big impact. He counters with a double leg takedown, got the shoulders down, and now a pin of their own. What's he doing? He had this match in the bag. Oh my goodness.
And this attack has him looking powerless.
Maivia just smothering his opponent with offense. Ooh, Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
He wants it one more time.
Ooh, man, backbreaker.
No way Steel's coming back.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
A stump puller.
It's in deep, the leg bending awkwardly.
Working to take the base away in the most painful way. There's the tap. There's the tap.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax!
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
Boom! Oh, my Lord!
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Many in the
These two trading one blow after another. Turning the tables.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers. Boom! Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Ooh!
And now these two just pulling the hell out of each other.
Looks like we know who won that exchange.
And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Watch out. Tremendous drop kick.
And now, here we go. Here's the pin. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Oh, she retaliates.
Time for her to go home.
No, wait a minute.
Stops the count before a two.
impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture. Dangerous position for the referee there.
Valkyria gets countered.
Sidewalk slam.
And gets sent right into the corner. Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
Great reversal from Jax.
Feet tied up. Has to be feeling vulnerable here. Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Ooh! Ooh, one step ahead there. Ah, there's a headbutt. Oh, look at this. Boot right to the throat.
Head being targeted again, it seems. Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Samoa drop. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
And Valkyria expected that. Nia Jax, gets out of the way of that one.
Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria.
Off the barricade. Jax absolutely not backing down.
Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here.
Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Oh, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job.
Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry. It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground were over. This is no holds barred. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop.
He's got him down. This could be it.
He forces a break before the count of two.
He's far from finished.
Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash.
And Rikishi with a counter.
Rikishi is all business now.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
The Texas Rattlesnake's humming now.
Stone Cold teeing off and getting the best of Rikishi.
Austin's waited a long time for this.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rational. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi. Steel stairs to the face. Oh, diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career and Stone Cold's to bring to an end. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's going to do.
And it is clear the mission now is to destroy and incapacitate.
The Rattlesnake's being picked apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Austin getting ready. Austin reminding him that Stone Cold is not someone to take lightly. Going outside. What's he got planned here? All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Boom!
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Oh, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble. Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
And Rikishi evades that. Cobra clutch. Got it cinched in.
Fading fast.
The Russian leg sweep. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
A few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Fights Rikishi back. Getting back into the ring now. Stepping out of the ring here. What's going to happen here? Backbreaker.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat. Steel chair to the temple.
Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart. Oh, what a clothesline.
Bruising attack to the stomach.
Gets lifted into position.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Austin decompressing 10 months of frustration into the single most important ass-whooping of his life.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
And gets tossed back into the mat. No count out as he takes things out of the ring. back into the ring.
Oh, I think Austin is busted open there.
Steve Austin's down. Could this be the end? Kicking out before the count.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Stone Cold locked into submission. Escape and a takedown.
Austin having flashbacks to Detroit. Rikishi's about to meet a stunner.
Kick gets caught.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Set up for the side Russian leg switch.
He's going for the cover.
For the win. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Wow.
Catches the leg.
Goes into the corner.
Wicked clothesline. Now into the cover.
The fate of the match is at stake.
The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Stone Cold made Rikishi pay the price for every day he had to rehab his injuries so he could make it back to WWE. Now you know, Rikishi, don't mess with the rattlesnake.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all of The Rock's success. This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, what's going through Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold?
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the Rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. Great awareness from Austin. DDT!
Landed.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
And Rikishi with a counter. Straight impact on the throat. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Oh, man.
Boom, what impact.
Insult to your injury. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right? Austin
and do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
straight into the barricade.
What a headbutt.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. Has them hooked, looking for sliced bread.
But a counter power slam. Turns that in his favor.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
He fights Rikishi back. Fends it off. Good counter. Jawbreaker.
Call it dead.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Whoa, maybe slow down there, Wild Thing. Do you really need a back right now? There has been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. Setting up for something here. Action's spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go. Punch.
Delivered into the barricade. Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat. And Rikishi putting a little you-know-what on it right here. Heading back to the ring.
All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you. And Stone Cold is really playing it up for the WWE Universe.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Oh, no.
Taking this thing out onto the floor.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a... I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. And now heading back inside the ring.
Rikishi driver. Is that enough to take out Austin? Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
Two. Wow, just barely making it out.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
And now the...
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Rikishi somehow defangs the Rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring, showcase Umaga's cruel brutality, and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, and from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts. Here is where it's settled. The prize is on the line.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight, but if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
That's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe to toe, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan from the top. Good Lord, taking flight. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Oh my God.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
Umaga with a reversal.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Crank in the head. Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog.
This one's all but over.
No, he kicks out.
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before two.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
And he turned it around. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control.
And here we go. Single leg grab.
Stunning display of power.
This might just do it. This might just end it all.
There is no mercy being shown, wrenching deep into this hold. And the ropes will break up that hold.
We might have seen a game-saving moment right there.
Moving him onto the top turnbuckle.
Cena with his opponent on the top rope. Cena, oh, no way. No way. Avalanche attitude adjustment. Wow.
2 count. Kick out. The hope lives on.
I don't believe it. How did the challenger survive that?
by the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on him now.
And Cena's shocked, but we know that kick out has only made him more determined.
John Cena is pulling out all the stops, trying to keep Umaga down.
Oh, Cena got caught with the reversal.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that... From the top! Elbow drop! Bam! Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Up high!
He fails to connect.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Ooh, nasty.
That's using your head.
I don't know, guys. That just opened a pretty nasty cut on Cena.
Agonizing.
Claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes in the face. Uh-oh, full Nelson. Reverse STO. And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Bang! Crucial counter there. Umaga with a retaliation.
Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
That's using your head.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
Cover, new champion coming.
I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing?
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's and Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Nice running crossbody. Oh, going right into the pin. I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one. Holy timed offense there.
Good Lord, watch the power of Umaga. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly.
This'll do it. Umaga.
Oh, the Samoan spike.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before three.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they're truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
And now the Samoan bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out.
Cena and Umaga are out of control. taking each other to their absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected. Turns things around. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Here's the pin. Title could be decided. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion,
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the dump.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-Minute Warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-Minute Warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-Minute Warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-Minute Warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-Minute Warning.
Here we go with AOP and 3-Minute Warning. Take it over!
Go for the win here!
Just escapes defeat. Headbutt to the back of the neck. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Opposite Pain taking on 3-Minute Warning in a match that feels created for them. Extreme Rules. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Many would call the AOP and 3-Minute Warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-Minute Warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-Minute Warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-Minute Warning's thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse. WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
Fighting back in under the ropes here. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent. Bang! And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor, representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. Oh, sick. No, pin attempt here.
He's able to kick out before two.
He clearly has no intention of staying down. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over. Getting dangerously close to our announce table. Oh! impact.
Rezar looking powerless to every attack.
AOP has no answer for the havoc coming from 3-minute warning.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Oh, strong impact. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf for a long time. Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Great ring awareness saved him.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And that prevents Rosie's attack.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. There it is. He can end it here.
He grabs the victory.
Here are your winners.
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings and thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Many would call the AOP. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Countered into a new cover. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
From the apron.
And slides back into the ring.
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force. And it must be garbage day, because out comes the can.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a accelerate takedown. Gonna stack them up here.
Trying to steal one here. He's looking a little back.
Oh, turning the pin around.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. Wrench in the arm. Boom! Clothesline.
He gets into the ring.
Boom! Nasty kick to the face.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Not looking good. In this position.
Right across the legs.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Back into the ring now. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds combining.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Big forearm.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Into the choke slam.
Here's the beauty. Oh, he was all strategy is needed right about now. That couldn't end things.
Wicked kick to the face. Punch connects. And Rosie and Jamal Aikman representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
Jumping headbutt.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power. Oh man, Rizzo took his head off. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
He's headed out to the ringside area, and the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely says more chaos to me. Back in the ring, we might want to get mobile, boys.
Let's hope the visit to our desk is only temporary. Oh, what a headbutt. Nothing fancy here.
Instant victory.
It's off the pin at 2. He got the shoulder up in time. Shoulders up before 2. He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included. We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
Kick right in the face.
Golly, what destruction. Nothing says, here's my vicious side, like throwing a trash can at your fallen opponent. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
And we might be seeing a competitor crumbling before our very eyes.
This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
3-minute warning and AOP just keep upping the ante on each other.
Razor cuts him off. Jamal is imposing his whip.
3-minute warning laying waste to the... Up across the shoulder.
Samoa driver.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Wow, talk about making the save.
And he now slides back into the ring.
He's got him square in his sights here.
He answers right. Gonna take down. Gonna stack that. Reverses the pin. Shoulders down.
Keeps his team in this one.
Rosie out upon blade.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoa drop.
Rosie now into the cover. Kicks out.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality.
I can hardly hear myself think. They're bringing the house down tonight. This is unbelievable.
He's heading back to the ring.
This superstar has control of their opponent, driving them down to the canvas. And what's next? From the middle row.
Beautiful splash.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
Shoulders are down.
Is this the end?
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. it was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the Bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
This new generation.
We've come to the part of the showcase where
we are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown Intercontinental Champion, every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier, and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There's a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella!
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
I don't care what they say, nothing good ever comes from getting the tables. From the top.
Whoa, what a landing.
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase and become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No counts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Clearing off the announce table, this can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure. They take her head clean off her shoulders.
Action now spill into the ringside area in front of us here.
In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Oh, look at the mounted thrashing. Getting ugly in there.
Out of control. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Carmella sent to the outside. And Becky's toughness certainly got tested by that hit.
Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
That attack might have diminished.
Up high.
And now Carmella.
Up and down. What a slam.
And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
And that unrelenting drive of Becky just paid off.
Being placed in the corner here.
Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as mudhole stomping.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
She's grabbing at the prize now.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
Taking things back into the ring. And retaliates with a counter.
Natalya strikes with natty by nature. Big overhand.
That's one way to use a ladder. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going.
And able to beat Natalya to the punch.
Going up high with the punch.
She's creating a very dangerous situation here.
That's what ladders are for.
She's going up now, going up high.
From the top, boom! Down they go, what a move.
She's starting to struggle here.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment? She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now. Taking flight.
Down through the steel.
Body strewn across a pile of metal.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter applied. And I think this has just turned into something that
she really...
This is dangerous. This is frightening. Oh, my God.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tamina wipes out an opponent, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase?
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sack? Taking flight. She went airborne and missed.
From the ring all the way to the floor. Michinoku driver.
Setting up the ladder in the corner. Snap suplex. And now looking even worse for wear.
It's time to catch that second.
The submission specialist, Natalya.
Oh, yeah, Natalya. This is a Hart family tradition. The sharpshooter, Byron. Might tap here. Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself out of it. The tap. You gotta be kidding me.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
He's back in the ring now. Oh, mounting him and then punching it away. And a big slap. She's setting the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Big elbow. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection. Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
She's feeling every hit she's taken tonight.
Yeah, she has seen better days. Today, not one of them.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Reaching for the prize.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it. Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract.
It all comes down to this moment.
But so much could still go wrong here. Nice takedown by Becky, looking for the armbar. This could end it all, and it's cinched in deep.
Submission maneuver is locked in, just sapping her out of energy. She needs to break free and letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. Right to the leg.
And Lynch is doing her best to stay in this matchup.
Yeah, and it's a bad time for Carmella to be in such a state of woe.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Trying to grab it.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult. It's only a matter of time now.
Furiously trying to unhook it now.
Have to finish the job now. You have to get it totally unhooked.
It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
Crash and burn from the top of the ladder.
Now center of the ring. Nothing in the way. The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. It's within arm's reach. Just needs to capitalize. Boom!
Mounting. And hammering away.
Double axe handle finds the mark.
And brings the ladder to the middle of the ring.
Perfect setup, Cole, but the job's only half done.
Reaching.
So close to victory.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry. The prize is literally there for the taking.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for locked in. It's locked in. Using this submission to weaken the opponent.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. She's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
Well, it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
She's stretching. That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any two of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos!
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
There you see what it's all about. Tag Team Gold. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag.
Able to evade the clothesline, looking for a pinning combination. Shoulders are down.
The champion into the pin.
We got a couple guys for the championship.
Bam.
Scouted it and fired back with a punch straight to the face. And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Big slam.
Oh, man. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring. Back into the ring. Down for the pin. And kicks out before the count.
He was down, but he certainly wasn't out.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you. Oh, the chair projected right to their face. We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, 2 teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Well, don't let the booty. We're going to seal the deal, guys.
And it's a kick out at 1 for the defending champion.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
So many amazing matches between these 2 teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition.
Piercing elbow. Shows you how committed this competitor is to winning the title.
What a match.
Jay with an opening to go high.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for taking flight.
Diving forearm smash. Producing a trampling. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
Coming back from the outside now. Now to the ring, to the confines of the...
Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title. He's looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that chair.
Sure.
The champ struggling to fight back.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Oh no, the referee absorbing the impact.
Big forearm.
Closed fist connects.
And now placed in the corner. Oh, tossing chairs like it's hardcore heaven. Oh my God.
What a wicked attack
For the championship. He breaks up the pin, stops the referee's count. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Returning back to the ring. Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
Ooh, Jimmy manages to counter. And this one might be headed ringside. Oh.
Well done. Woods is now starting to bleed.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Being put into a perilous position here after each of these vicious attacks. Momentum is running away from Woods here.
Getting a taste of just how bad it can truly get inside the Uso penitentiary.
The New Day asked for this, demanded to defend their title in this unforgiving.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old Bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley's, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time! I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner.